Floyd Mayweather against Canelo Alvarez. From gym to gym that I go to, people are telling me that the only way Floyd will fight Canelo is at 147. I heard it earlier this week. I heard it today in another gym. What do you think about that? 147. Is that
fight
even?
Is not going to happen.
That's not realistic.
It's not gonna happen this year, next year. Why would Golden Boy crack their golden goose? Canelo's so young. He has the opportunity to make so much money. There's names around him. He can hold off. He can make millions fighting dudes he's pulled up in weight. Why take on the #1 pound-for-pound guy and prove that you're not him and take away your earning potential? Let Floyd slow down. Let Floyd need this as his end-of-career fight or a comebacking fight 5 years from now. But I don't think Canelo would ever fight Floyd unless for a tremendous amount of money.
Okay, Canelo Alvarez at 147, Floyd Mayweather 147. Who wins?
That's Floyd all the way.
Why?
Because the weight for Canelo to have to go down to 147 is going to take a lot of effort, and all his efforts are going to be spent trying to get down to 147. So he's not going to really be as focused on his boxing as he should be. That's just my opinion. I think he struggles trying to make 147. Now, Floyd, on the other hand, that's his best weight. Him going up to 154, I think, takes a little bit too much out of him because he has to do a little bit too much. I think anybody that's ever trained for a fight before knows that you don't want to. You want to be able to be at a weight that's comfortable enough that you can get to where you don't have to drain yourself, because you still want to be able to focus on the things you need to do in the ring. And for Canelo to have to come to 147, he's not going to be able to focus on the things he needs to do in the ring. And Floyd, on Floyd's standpoint, the fact that he's the champion and he's the draw still makes it. I'm like, this guy's got to come and fight me. So yeah, if he wants to fight me, he's got to fight me at 147. You know what I mean? So if I was in Floyd's case, that's the route I would do. And everybody can say, well, that's not tough or this or that, but it's a sport. You know what I mean? And if I was Floyd, I'd put it in my best advantage as far as winning. Now, as far as do I think the fight will happen, as Coach Brandon said, it would take a tremendous amount of money, but also I think the thing that's going to counter into it is like it'll show you what kind of guy Canelo is. Canelo doesn't seem to me, he's a fighter, of course, he's knows that it's big business and he wants to do the best he can to make the most money, but I still kind of see a little bit of machismo in him, which I like, where he would say, no, I want to fight this guy because I want to prove. I want him, to me, he seems like he may be a guy that really thinks he can beat Floyd, and so he'd want to take that fight on that standpoint. And so you never know, it could happen. I know that, Oscar, extremely smart businessman, so he may look at it and say, dude, you can't beat this guy at 147. So we'll see what happens, but I think for me it'll just show me what kind of guy Canelo is, because I think if Canelo truly, genuinely wants to fight Mayweather because he truly thinks he can beat him, then Canelo's a fight I watch all the time, because it ain't just about money to him. He really thinks he can beat this dude. I don't think he can beat him, but that just, for me, that's the type of fighter that I follow.
Brandon, Canelo at 154, Mayweather at 147. Who wins?
Floyd Mayweather. Canelo they could come at different limits, and I think Floyd would still beat him. But again, like I said, I just don't think the fight's gonna happen. Come on, everybody watching at home knows the skill levels are completely different. What does Canelo bring to the table? A good body shot. Maybe he's a strong guy.
3 million pay-per-view buys among the two of them.
Well, there you go. He does bring something to the table then.
There you have it. Stay tuned. We'll see if that fight happens.
One more thing.
Yeah.
If the fight was at 154, I still pick Mayweather to win, although I think it'd be just a little more difficult, because you'd have a fully bull strong Canelo coming,
the 172.
So that it makes it more comfortable for Canelo, but I still pick Mayweather in that fight, because the one thing he's proved, especially with this last fight, he can adapt to any type of style that anybody throws at him.
There you have it. Stay tuned right here at OutlawsPSNewsReporting.com. I'm Laysick back reporting.